So I'm back for an update on the fig rootings. I'm extremely excited actually about this. This is only day 6. I was not going to open it up until day 7, but I have plans tomorrow, so I knew I wasn't going to be able to shoot a video and let you guys watch and see. These, what makes me so excited is the gentleman who gave me these said, hey, you're going to start seeing these little growths along the top, or little white dots. And, you know, when someone gives you these sticks and tells you they're going to grow, it's sort of like, you know, hey, you're nuts, you know, Jack and the Magic Beanstalk type of talk. But I don't know if you're going to be able to see these, but up on this, you can see the little white dots here. Those are what he's talking about. And what he told me is they're going to turn out to be buds. So we're learning together here. We're going to watch them. I am going to swap these over. I went and picked up this new, it's a 16-quart tote. It might be a little bit bigger. Maybe I could have gotten away with a shoebox tote. And actually, I'm going to step aside and see if I have one. Okay, I stepped away there for a second, and I did. I had a shoebox. It's actually 6.5 quarts. I didn't look at it till right now, and this is going to be a much better size for this. So the reason I'm going to switch to the tote from this is nothing. This is actually, you can see the sides are fogged up, which means there's moisture in there. No puddling, like I said in the last video. But I want to, you know, I get so excited, I want to inspect these. And in this plastic bag, I'll never be able to inspect them. So what I'm going to do is we're going to take these out one by one. We're going to get a new layer of moss in here. Sphagnum moss in here. I have the same setup. I have just a bowl of water and my bag of moss. We're gonna just go through. We're gonna layer these and put layer of moss, layer of twigs, layer of moss, layer of twigs. Call them twigs. I probably should call them cutting. Someone's gonna complain about that. So here we go. Let's take a look at these. So I think what I'm gonna do, so I don't disturb them too much, I'm going to just dump them straight into here, and then hopefully they break up. Like I said, this bag was pretty tight. I see my first one here, which has a bunch of those white buds on it, but, or, you know, I don't even know if we can call them buds. So I don't at this point see anything too exciting, but I'm not counting anything out. I want to find all 12 of them in here and just pull them out gently. Someone will probably tell me that this is the last thing you want to do at this point is pull them out, but you know, some people said you'd have roots at this point, you know, and I just was really concerned that, hey, you know, I didn't really want a root ball in there, and I figured we'd learn together here. 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, so I'm missing 2 still. And here's the last 2. So it won't be nearly as exciting once they're in this, because I won't be able to see the top. But tell me what your thoughts are on this. Anyone who grows these, you know, like I said, he told me that this is very important signs to see. You can actually see, and we'll put it by my face there, which looks like it's focused. You can see these little white, you know, nodules that are on there. They're all over on these, and maybe I got a little bit too pre-excited here, but they're there. So what I'm going to do is, you can see there's enough moss there. Probably I won't even have to add any. But what I'm going to do is I'm going to take this out, and just because I want to add a little bit of water, I'm going to set it in the water. I'm not going to re-wet this bottom portion. And I think this is the way, just in case this is your first time like me, I think this is the way to do it in the shoebox tote, unless you're wrapping in, oops, that one there got a little out of control. So I think what I'm going to do is just layer, and you can see there I just layered four cuttings in there. I'm going to layer another thing of peat moss, or not peat, I keep calling it peat moss, sphagnum moss. And just like in the last video, you can see I soak this up in water, but then I wring it out, which is really important that you don't have standing water in there, or else you're going to get rot. And then I'm just going to break this up over top of there just to have one good layer. I'll do a little bit more. Put 4 more in there. I actually fit 5 in that row. And you can, if you think I like to see that little bit of, I'm calling it fog, but mist, on the inside of your bag. You can, if you have, if it's dry, you can use a spray bottle or something. Once again, you don't want to add too much, water to these, because if you add too much water, they're going to rot, and that's no good either. So we'll get this all packaged up. I'll get the lid back on, and we'll check in again in a week. Not as exciting of a video as I was hoping, but this is learning. The one thing I will say is, this channel is probably not going to be more about teaching. Now, there's a couple things I do know and I do fairly well that I would consider teaching, but this channel is really going to be about learning. There's a million people out there who say they know what works, and they're the experts, and really they're same point in me. I'm going to be real honest with you. If it works, I'm going to show you. If it doesn't work, I'm going to show you as well. So that's all I'm going to do here. We're going to put these to bed. I'm going to put the lid back on. You can see once again I don't have any water in the bottom of the tote. It's just all very it's just moist and saturated. I'm going to set them back on top of the fridge for another week, and we'll come back and check on them again next week. If you have a comment and you are an expert fig grower and you take cuttings and you root them, let me know. If I'm not supposed to be opening this every week, let me know that, and maybe we'll go 2 weeks. But for now, we're going to check in every week, do the same thing, moisten the layers, and keep on going. I do think it's a great sign that there's those little white dots on it. He told me I'd see those, and they're there. So we'll go from there. Thank you so much, and you have a wonderful day. Please like, subscribe, and comment below. Have a good day.